We do expect really healthy growth in two areas within the display forecast. Rich media, which is really anything that's not static, and that could be any kind of rich media, and that is projected around 16% compound annual growth from now through 2017. And then video, which is a huge category, we're expecting very significant growth, compound annual growth of around 26% from now to 2017. And I think for two big reasons. Number one, that's where consumers are spending time. Consumers are consuming increasing amounts of video, and that's what brands like. I think video is the format that brand marketers understand the best. It's sight, sound, motion. It appeals to them on a very emotional level. It's something that they understand. It's analogous to television. So you're really going to see activity from brand marketers when it comes to video. The move toward more long-form video means more opportunities to advertise. In short-form content, there's a very limited amount of advertising opportunity, and frankly, even putting a 30-second spot in front of a 2-minute clip, you might lose the user, right? So that's challenging for brand marketers who have complex messages. So there's just many more ad pods, which means more marketing opportunity. The other thing is that with the increase in content, you have a concurrent rise in audience targeting. And so there's a really interesting opportunity to start doing really neat audience-based buying in video as the scale of the inventory continues to grow. And I think that's something that's really interesting to brand marketers. With video, this concept of taking context within which the video shows up and marrying it with audience-based targeting. So hitting the right people in the right context. Right now, what Forrester is projecting is exchange-traded inventory, which is not necessarily the full scope of programmatic buying, but it's an interesting indicator. So we're looking at very significant growth in exchange-traded inventory, around 30% of the display market by 2017. That's a big deal. You have real significant growth and adoption in terms of the buying market. We downgraded the growth just very slightly from our last forecast to this year's forecast, largely because there's such a significant growth in social impressions that are not included in the display forecast, and that has an impact on where users are spending their time and ad impressions that are available. So we brought that number down just a little bit, but it's still quite healthy. I think we're projecting the number to be around 28 billion or so in display spend.